Galangan Jan Banji, Ngari Guni Annalee Pope, Ngajuba Waka Waka people. Hello friends, my name is Annalee Pope. I am from the Waka Waka people. Waka Waka, well, where we're from is around Gayndah. My great-grandparents lived there on a station and were relocated to Fraser Island, and then when my grandfather and granny moved to Gin, that's where my family now come from, which is not in Waka Waka country. So I'm the coordinator of the Central Queensland Language Centre, based here in Bundaberg, and we work with languages from Bundaberg up to Serena and west to as far as Longreach. We take in Eidsvold and Monto and all those areas. So we have about 50 languages in that area. My grandfather spoke a little bit of language, and that was quite interesting growing up, learning words, learning things. Still my family today, we know a few words of animals or things like that, and that's really cool, but not really people that can sort of help guide me in what I'm doing at the moment. I know that I'm doing this for my kids and for their kids. Like for me, I look at it like it's a bit late for older people to learn the language and be fluent speakers, but I've got a 2 and a 3-year-old, so knowing that hopefully one day they'll be fluently speaking their language is what really drives me. Language is a part of our culture. It brings us our identity, I think, and without language we can't describe our culture, we can't describe our land and the things that we see. Language is just a big part of culture as every other aspect of culture. It's all entwined, it's all together, so without it, you know, we're losing a big chunk of our culture and our identity. It's my son particularly, he's 2, and he knows all of his body parts, and we sit there at night and he, you know, can go meal, moru, binangs, things like that, and it's amazing. And I take him and and I'm so proud of it. I love it. I love that he can speak a little bit of language, and I show everyone that I can, and they're like, oh yeah, they're not really grasping like how important this is. But then I've got my nieces and nephews as well that I'm trying to teach as well, and yeah, it's great to hear them. It's a big task trying to revive languages, but the fact that I know, you know, it may not be in 10 years, it may be 50 years, but I know that somewhere down the line they're going to be back fully revived, fluently spoken, and that's what we do it for.